Okay, so this is gonna be like a pretty show-offy video. In this video I'm gonna share with you how much I make as of 2021 as an environmental engineer and an investor. So typically in this channel I do like environmental engineering videos, but I'm much more than that. I'm not just an environmental engineer. I wanna go out and like do some entrepreneurship or like be an investor. So I do wanna branch off a little bit and show you like much more than what I am typically in this channel. So of course, as an engineer, you're pretty much known to make like a pretty decent salary. And I've shared like multiple times in this channel like how much I make, but I'm gonna go over that again, so you're not gonna see anything new really, except much more because I also invest that amount of money. So I know pay isn't really like well talked about. It's sort of like a taboo topic. Some people are curious as to how much people make, and some people don't like to share that. I typically don't mind or really care. And I mostly want to share like how much I'm making and like what I'm doing with my money, because I want to show you guys that even though I know like we're trying to save the world, we're trying to like defeat climate change, and we want people to see things from our perspective, like trying to make things sustainable. You know, both greens are good, both like plant life and money, both of them sort of contribute to like ruling the world. You're gonna hear things that like, you know, businesses, like they only care about money. As sad as that sounds, it is true. Like, you can only get power really if you have money. So I know I'm only trying to do this because like in order for me to be influential or like achieve power, I have to have money. So I'm working right now, trying to squeeze out everything I can from my job, get as much money as I can so I can like retire and or just like not worry about money, and then, you know, set my goals in place. That's really the only way for me to achieve like influence and power. It's just to acquire money. So don't see me as a bad guy. I'm not trying to like be greedy. I'm not trying to rule the world with an iron fist. I'm trying to be on your side. The only way to do that sort of is like to like dip your toes into that side, you know, the corporate side, the money side. You know, I have to like infiltrate their base. You know, I have to go from, you know, the plant loving side. I have to transition to, in a way, the greedy corporate side to see where they're coming from. Okay, so don't see me as the evil person, okay? I just want to get that clear. Alright, now we can finally jump to the video. How much am I making on my normal day-to-day job as an environmental engineer? And also how much am I making on the sides with like my investment accounts or like other side hustles that I'm trying to pursue here. So really there's not much for me to hide right now. Again, I've told you how much I made per paycheck based off my normal like salary rate as an environmental engineer. I make currently $2,100 roughly per paycheck. So that's every 2 weeks. You know, if there's like 4 weeks in a month, times that by 2, I make about $4,200 every single month. So I'm gonna do this in like a monthly breakdown. So about $4,200 every single month. That's like after tax, after my contribution to my retirement account from my 401k I work. So this is like my take-home amount that I get to spend on whatever after taxes and all that stuff. And here's a picture of my pay stub. The most recent pay stub I think was like for the month of January 2021. So what you've seen right now has already been shown. I've shown you this like back in, you know, last year. I think I made another video on this like a while back too. It's roughly $4,200 every single month from my job as an environmental engineer. Now let's get into the good stuff. Now, like, what else am I doing on the side? I'm not just making this much, right? There has to be much more that I'm doing. So how much am I making as an investor? So as an investor, I use a brokerage account to invest my money into stocks and bonds and ETFs and those things. So I invest in a brokerage called Robinhood. Right now, I actually do not recommend you use Robinhood just because of what's been happening right now. I'm actually in the process of transferring from Robinhood to Fidelity. If this is like new lingo to you or just like new terminology that you don't understand, don't worry about it too much. Just know that in order for me to invest, I had to use a brokerage account to invest my money. So my first brokerage account was Robinhood. I put money in there, I bought some stocks, sold some stocks, made some money. So currently what I make right now, and things can change a lot because the stock market is, you know, very volatile right now, and you're not like guaranteed gains. At least just for January 2021, how much I made about $2,800. And you're also gonna see like a video somewhere right here showing you like a summary of what I did. So you're gonna see like basically all the plays I made. Stocks and options are like very risky, so don't just like jump into it just because I'm telling you, oh, I made this much, therefore you can make this much too. You know, don't think that way because you can lose a lot of money. This took me like years and years to build, so just now am I really openly showing you that I've been doing this on the side. Shameless plug right here, I do have like an Instagram account that pretty much summarizes on like a weekly basis as to what I'm doing with my stock options. So if you're interested, I'll put that somewhere over here too. But you don't have to follow that if you're not interested. Even so, I'm just trying to say that apart from like my $4,200 per month from my job as an environmental engineer, I made about $2,800 last month, January 2021, just doing stocks. So to summarize everything I've said throughout this entire month as right now, including my job as an environmental engineer, my paycheck for that, $4,200 plus $2,800 worth in like stocks and options, that equates to about $7,000 just for January 2021. That's my take-home pay, basically. Yeah, I know, right? Just that number sounds like a lot. For me too, as a 26-year-old millennial, just that amount, that's shockingly a lot. It's because my goal is to acquire as much as I can right now so I can, for the future, be on your side and say, hey, it's time to change. There are other small things that I tried to do. Right now, declutter my house. So I'm just selling things on like eBay or maybe on Facebook Marketplace. I'm just selling things like my old laptops, old cell phones, old clothes. It's not really like a business or anything. It's just like maybe $10 here or there if anyone actually buys it. Just as of like last month for January, I think I made like around $200 just selling old clothes, old laptops, old appliances on like Facebook Marketplace. I don't really want to include that saying that this is consistent income because it's just, once it's gone, once I sell my clothes, I don't really have any clothes to sell anymore. So it's just a one-time thing. But I'll just add that in my total calculation. So around 200. Next is like this YouTube channel. So I am getting paid now through advertisement, maybe like $1 or $2 every single day. It hasn't even reached the amount where I can like actually cash in that check. So just say like $2 a day. Yeah, so it's not really much that I consider like large income. It's not like over hundreds of dollars. It's just like $1 a day or one-time thing. So maybe all in all, as of January 2021, for just these small little random, incomes of just selling things or just getting small little passive income sources, you might want to say like maybe $300. Just very small, inconsistent things. But for sure, it was like including my paycheck as my job and through like my stocks and options. That for sure was about $7,000 for January 2021. So long as I have my job, consistently I'll be making like $4,200 a month. And as of right now, I want to say that for my stocks and stock options, it could be around $300 per week. So maybe $1,200 or maybe $1,500 every single month. But that's not even guaranteed. So rough, safe estimate, it could be like $1,000. So $4,200 plus $1,000, about $5,200 every single month. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. And really, stocks are just like long-term stuff. So again, it's not guaranteed returns. I really wanted to cover this topic because people were like asking whether or not this was a good amount for like where I'm living, for where I am in life, my age. Am I happy with like my life? Is it sustainable? And like maybe is this field worth pursuing if I'm getting paid this much for it? So overall, the answer to that is yes, at least for me. Because I'm not like a big spender. I'm pretty frugal by itself. So this amount is like more than enough, really. And the fact that I'm actually doing stuff with my money, I'm trying to invest it, trying to grow it more, that will eventually like, increase it exponentially. So I don't really want to rely on just my job just to have like a consistent same income. I want to like grow it exponentially. Yeah, so that's how much I get paid, that's how much I earn, and this is pretty much what I do with my money. I just receive the money, pay my bills, pay my taxes, invest into stocks, try to grow it as fast as I can so that I can eventually reach the top, be the big boss, and then take down those evil corporate greedy people. But I can only do that if I have money. So again, don't see me as a bad guy. Hopefully it doesn't corrupt me. Alright, hopefully this was like good information for you guys to see, what you can do with your money, how much I make, how much you can make, and know that all this money talk shouldn't be taboo. And even investing stuff shouldn't be just for adults. It can be for anyone, even my age, your age. Anyone can learn it. You don't have to be like a business major or investment analyst or something just to invest. You don't have to be stuck in one field and say that I'm not good enough for this to invest or anything because I'm not specializing in that field. I didn't specialize in investing either, but I was just curious and now I'm doing that. Alright, that's all I have for this video. Goodbye.